Hey everybody, tonight we read in
Deut.18 and Proverbs, the 4th chapter.
So I'm gonna start off with Proverbs because I got a little bit of work to do. So Proverbs 4, I like verse 13. Can you read that please?
Verse 13, take fast hold of instruction. Let her not go. Keep her, for she is thy life. And another version says, cling to discipline. Do not relax your grip on it. So just like you were gripping, you were exercising, and you were doing so many different type of procedures to build your muscles, your grip should be on discipline and wisdom. Keep it because it is your life. What do you have to say about that?
I just have to say that that's a good scripture to remember whenever you just feel like you're finna fly off the handle, because that's when you really need it the most. You really don't need it when you have a level head and you're in your right mind. You need it the most when you about to say something impulsive or something gets on your nerves. So that's when I remember that stuff.
You know what? Another verse that spoke to me tonight, I can remember when you were, I believe, a junior, and was this your second car accident? And believe me, I have had, when I was a teenager, I think I had 2 or 3 car accidents, maybe two. One was down the street and I ran a stop sign. I'm thinking that it was a 2-way stop when it was a 4-way stop. But anyway, I remember your second accident where someone rear-ended you and you were on a street where you were not supposed to be. And it happened to be the numbers of this scripture, 47th Street. And that is the main scripture. Whenever you think about, whenever you're driving, no, don't have anxiety, don't have fear, because I know for the longest you would look in the rear view mirror and you would have that angst about someone, running into you. No. God hasn't given you the spirit of fear, but power, love, and sound mind. But in Proverbs 4:7, it says, wisdom. One day you want to be a principal. Well, wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, Timotheus, in everything that you obtain, all the degrees, the certificates, the endorsements, all the accolades. Wisdom is the principal thing. And in all thy getting, get understanding. So the Lord will guide you as far as, should you go to this place? Should you drive here? Should you do this first? Should you work out? Should you study? He will guide you. He will give you understanding. And one other thing in verse 8, exalt her. Exalt wisdom, and you will see the promotions. You will see the ascension in your career. When you cling to her, she shall bring thee to honor. Not yourself, not any other advisors. It's cool to have people in your corner who are mentors, but God is our ultimate source of wisdom. It says, exalt her, and she shall bring thee to honor when thou dost embrace her. So cling, embrace, make sure that you adhere to her. And in Deut.18, it talks about outside sources. So they're talking about like sorcerers and witchcraft and black magic and astrology and Ouija boards. And have you ever done any of that? Yeah, I hope not. Because a lot of times when you open yourself up to something, that's it. It like, well, anyway, it was saying that those sources are disgusting to the Lord. And the Lord wants us to only look to him for the source of all great gifts. He has a beautiful path for you, a great future path to bless you and not harm you, to give you an expected end. But you have to keep Proverbs 4:7. Wisdom is the principal thing. And you have to make sure verses 11 through 13, And I want this testimony at the end of my life. I have taught thee and whoever is in my path, classes, whoever, students, whoever. I have taught thee in the way of wisdom. I have led thee in the right paths. When thou goest, Timotheus, or whoever, when thou goest, thy steps shall not be straitened. And when thou runnest, thou shalt not stumble. Your feet will be firm. You will have confidence. And it says exactly what you said in verse 13. Take fast hold of instruction. Cling to it, because that's your life. And that's how you will have a long, wonderful, blessed life. All right? Thank you, Timotheus. Let's just make sure that we just adhere to the wisdom of the Lord and know that he has plans for all of us. Good night.